And a look behind the curtain here. Final preparations for the challenge ahead. Hoping to come out of the gates strong. Tip-off goes to the Clippers. And the Clippers starting five. The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Post tandem for him, Morris and Zubac. And it's Jackson in at the point guard position. Now, here is Morris. And the three off target.
Uncontested look. Can't fault the shot selection. He's money from there.
For the Clippers organization, GA, what do you think the goal is?
Well, it's clear to me, Kevin. Get to the NBA Finals. The Clippers have never made it there. And I think a trip to the finals is within reach of this group. They just need to stay healthy.
Now Leonard, after Anthony Edwards missed from long range. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Clippers will retain possession.
You love the pressure he's putting on them. Almost had that steal.
Fantastic anticipation. He has active hands. Even though he doesn't come away with the turnover, he's disrupting their offensive flow.
Minnesota with the ball, following the miss by Marcus Morris from deep. Oh, and here we go. Jackson, nobody back. And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
That's the leadership they're looking for from Jackson. Staying patient, surveying the court, locates the open man.
Russell kicks to McDaniel. Towns high post. He's against Morris. Leonard with the steal. Just around a minute and a half into the first quarter. Jackson looking it over. Outside for George. Lets it go from deep. And rebounded by McDaniel. The short break in the action gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
I had a chance to catch up with Chris Finch. He's confident in their ability to win the battle of the low post. That's where he'd like to see most of the action take place. Kevin, I think we can expect them to pound the ball down low every chance they get. Let their big men go to work.
Thank you, David. And the Clippers have possession following the bucket by the Timberwolves. Pass to Edwards. Takes a three. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
And I like Russell's ability to create for others. He does what's best for the team.
Outside Jackson. Outside Leonard. Score the basket. His second of 2 attempts.
I love how Kawhi gets to his spots. He won't let the defense throw him off.
Here's Russell. A three. It's hauled in by George. Outside Leonard. Back to Jackson.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Outside Leonard. Stolen by McDaniels. To the inside. Russell hangs in midair and converts on the double clutch layup.
And an active competitor, Russell won't go down without a fight, especially around the rim.
Jackson with it. He's picked up by Russell. Morris passes to Leonard. Feeds to Jackson. Just 5 on the clock. Clippers moving the ball around. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. And so it's Russell with it. He brings it up for Minnesota. The shot by McDaniels, no good. Clippers trail by 3. Morris outside. Passes it to Jackson. And D'Angelo Russell picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Jackson against Russell. Out to Morris for 3. Sinks the triple. And that makes it a tie ball game.
3 points.
And dangerous in that catch and shoot game. In fact, anytime Morris can square up, he's a lot more consistent.
Pass to Russell. It's stolen by Morris. And George now top of the key. Jackson with it. Picked up by Edwards. And here's George for three. Rebound, Minnesota.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Here's Russell. Gobert dishes to Russell. Leonard with the steal. Jackson finds George. Leonard on the wing from outside the arc. Leonard on the wing. Out of bounds. Minnesota takes possession. With 1 on the clock. That shot no good. Tie game in Minnesota. We'll get things started in the second quarter when we return. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And looking at what we've seen from the Timberwolves, what do you guys think?
I mean, the rebounding was the difference in that first period. You've got to block these guys out.
Yes, you know this, GA. Back in our day, and any day really, if you don't block out somebody, you will sit down.
And the Clippers, looking at who they've got, the wing pairing, George and Leonard. Post tandem for him, Morris and Zubac. And it's Jackson in at the 1 spot. And so the ball out of bounds. Gobert touched it last.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
Russell's gone only 1 of 5 shooting from the floor. The Timberwolves secured a spot in the playoffs last season, Greg, and we enjoyed it after they got that emotional win in the play-in game in the Twin Cities over the Clippers. What a night.
And, Kevin, you could tell it meant a lot to the players. This is a team that has struggled for so long, and by getting to the playoffs, this is a step in the right direction. And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
And it's Jaden McDaniels with the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. First team foul.
And we're starting the second quarter, about a minute gone. Morris finds Jackson. Kicks it out to Leonard. There's the 3. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson. Jackson's got 3 assists now in this one.
Once a weakness, Leonard's three-point shot is now a strength, a sharp weapon in his arsenal.
Oh, here's Edwards. Oh, and here we go. Jackson, nobody back.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. The solo alley-oop? That's not something we see too often.
Timed perfectly. Caught the defense totally off guard. Outside, Towns. Looking for Gobert. He gets it there. Towns kicks to Russell. From past the arc. Basket made. Just his second this contest. He's 2 for 7 now.
Hitting three-pointers, so important in today's NBA. Good thing Russell's got the range and confidence to do so.
And George, here we go. Nobody near Leonard. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Right side, Edwards. Outside, Towns. And here is McDaniel. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. And that one's good. Russell. In decades past, teams that led the league in threes, if they shot that same rate now, would rank break dead last in the NBA. So with that thought, which teams of yesteryear probably should have shot more threes?
And that's a good one. Kevin, I think you got to look back to the Run TMC Warriors, right? How about the Larry Bird Celtics? And they could knock down the triple.
And here's Jackson after D'Angelo Russell hitting the 3. It's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession. Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. 4 on the shot clock. Leonard finds Morris. Over in the corner, McDaniels. A 3-pointer off the mark. And so it's Jackson who brings it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. Here's George, and it's George finishing it off.
Great find by Leonard. When the offense runs through you time and time again, you have to become a good playmaker.
Now, here is Russell. 8 points for him. Outside Edwards. Back to Russell. The tray. It's rebounded by Leonard. The Clippers in the lead. 1:32 left to play here in the second quarter. And there's the foul. It's on Towns. That is his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. 13 foul.
Jackson passes to Leonard. There's the triple. Does not find the target. That makes him 3 for 5. The Timberwolves have gone 2 of 6 from the field in the second quarter so far.
And the #1 overall pick in 2015, Karl Anthony Towns has been the franchise player in Minnesota, but out to prove he can be the cornerstone on a contender.
Now here's Gobert. Russell with a wide open look. Hits the three-point bomb. Russell's got 9 points in the quarter.
Love the decision by Gobert, finding the open teammate, playing smart basketball.
Outside Leonard. Spins. Outside for George. 6 on the shot clock. Morris passes to Leonard. Shoots over McDaniel. Leonard, no luck. The Timberwolves have gone 3 of 8 from the field since the beginning of the second quarter. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. And Russell gets it to go.
A developing shot maker. I'm a fan of Russell's unwavering commitment to his craft.
Outside for George. And Leonard has it in the corner. Another miss by Leonard. Leonard with the steal. Jackson down low. He knocks it down, but wait a minute. The officials are getting together. They may want to review this one. And we are not.
The previous play is under review.
Officials signaling they are going to review the tape.
And the NBA Replay Center in Secaucus is queuing it up, and even before we look at the replay, I'm pretty sure he got that off in time.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
And the call is going to be up. All right, David, thank you, and stay with us.
That's the end of the first half with the score. Your Minnesota Timberwolves, 18. The Clippers, 16.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. You look at D'Angelo Russell. What a contribution.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
This is his challenge, to continue to dominate, to help them try to close strong here in the second half.
Underneath in the post, Towns and Gobert. Sliding in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniel. And it's Russell in at the 1. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. Here's McLaughlin. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed in there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
Clock at 6. Here's Prince.
Enters the league as a great defender. Now Leonard's an elite defender. Multiple Defensive Player of the Year awards.
And since 1999, the Clippers and Lakers have shared their downtown LA arena. The only NBA teams to split a venue, but that's going to change soon.
And it's a completely new group for Los Angeles. Outside, Wall. Up top, Powell. All sorts of time. No good that time. So Minnesota will take it the other way. The Clippers broke ground on their new arena, set to open in Inglewood in 2024. I've seen the footprint. You fly right into LAX, and you see it every. time. It's going to be beautiful.
And that'll be huge for the Clips. They're trying to create their own identity in Southern California. Having a venue just for the Clippers will help.
Here's Powell, following the bucket by the Timberwolves. Man passes to Powell. 6 to shoot. The dish to Batum. Drops in the layup for 2. Batum's got his first bucket in this one.
Great floor awareness. Powell knows how to find his open teammates.
Here's McLaughlin. Can't connect from short range.
Out of character for him to miss that shot. Maybe just a little too casual there.
Here's Man. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Powell, the pass to Man. A miss that time. Would have put him up. Timberwolves have gotten just one of their first 4 shots to fall since coming out of the lockdown at the break. Noel, no good. And so it's Wall. He brings it up for the Clippers. They've only allowed 2 points so far here in the second half. Kicks it to Powell. For the lead, it's Covington on the wing. Out of bounds, Minnesota takes possession.
Yeah, and I think he was surprised to see that pass coming his way and just really reacted too late.
Minnesota in the lead. Smitty, you can tell Norman Powell has worked very hard at his game.
You know, he just wants to excel at whatever assignment he's given. Kevin, he once said, I've been in every single role on a team, from bench guy to starter, so he knows how to give you value anywhere on the floor.
Now here's Prince. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
Made that shot a little harder than it had to be. No one around him, just rise straight up and drill it.
Stolen by Anderson. Here's McLaughlin. Anderson outside. Prince outside. Launches it. And once again off the mark by Minnesota. The Clippers shooting has been a little ragged, just 38% from the field. Man. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. Minnesota's gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. To the wing right side. McLaughlin, the pass to Anderson. To end the cold streak, count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
One thing about Kyle Anderson, he's always had good balance, can absorb contact and maintain his rhythm.
Clippers trail by 4. Wall looking for an opening. Outside, Covington. Here's the pass to Powell. A 3-ball. Minnesota with the rebound. Here's McLaughlin. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Anderson with the ball. The Timberwolves working the ball around. Prince, that's for 2. They get the rebound. Reed gets the bucket. Reed's got the lead up to 6 now for Minnesota.
And guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
And the Clippers decide to take their first time out here.
And just trying to get some traction offensively. Boy, it hasn't been pretty.
You know, this is a good time to maybe switch up your strategy a little bit. You can't keep doing what you're doing and expect a different result.
And the Clippers with a whole new lineup now. Now, here's Leonard. 7 points in the game. In the corner, George with it. Shot clock at 6. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
And folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
From downtown, it's hauled in by Zubac. Right side, Leonard. Outside for Jackson. It'll count. And that one released in time, but no good. And we've watched 3 so far in this one. Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. And here is Los Angeles now. And on the floor for the Clippers here in the fourth, the wing pairing, George and Leonard. Post tandem for him, Morris and Zubac. And it's Jackson in at the point. George. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. George double teamed, fires for three. Los Angeles with another miss.
It's so hard to keep the defense honest when you miss wide open looks like that.
Clippers trail by 4.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
And George with the stuff.
What an athlete Paul George is, leaping up with such ease on those throwdowns.
Russell inside, Jackson on him, and the shot goes down.
With the filthy handle there, you see Russell gets all the separation he needs.
Russell against Jackson. He kicks it to Morris. In the corner, George with it. Outside Leonard. Outside Jackson. Tries again. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. It's going to be on Rudy Gobert.
Well, Kawhi has always been an elite defender, but he's become just as fearsome on the offensive end. You can tell he never stops working on his game. I can't believe he missed those shots. Wow, he is usually lights out from there.
Here's Towns. Good on the shot. And it's a 6-point Timberwolves lead.
Improving to be a prolific scorer from anywhere on the floor. That's a gimme for Towns.
In the corner, George with it. Now, here's McDaniel. He's covered by Leonard. Here's Towns. It's hauled in by George. George has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Outside Jackson. Outside George. Dishes it to Morris. Outside for George. And again, no good by the Clippers. Minnesota leading by 6. Down low, it's stolen by Morris. Jackson passes to Zubac. That's good, and it's Jackson with the assist that time. Jackson's got 4 assists in the game. Russell against Jackson. Leonard with the steal. Outside Jackson. George with no one around. Drains the three-pointer. Now just a 1-point Minnesota lead.
And he just seems to always deliver in the clutch. And he's got it going right now. That's who they want taking the big shot.
It's good.
Gobert looking comfortable stepping into the spotlight right now.
LA's gotten just 1 of 4 three-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. Jackson down low. Russell's there. And George kicks to Leonard to tie it up. And another 3 for the Clippers.
Crucial points. Kawhi stepping up to the plate when his team needs him the most.
Outside Russell. Drives to the hoop. 1:24 left in the fourth quarter. 6 to shoot. Back to Towns. Sinks that one from the post. And the Timberwolves lead by 2.
And this is why he's a go-to option. Towns enjoys getting a chance to come up big for his team.
Jackson kicks to Morris. Outside George. It's stolen by Edwards. To Gobert. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Towns, the pass to Edwards. Pocket 6.
That is world class.
Incredible shot with everything on the line coming through for his team.
Now, here's George. Outside Leonard. Fires from deep. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. He swipes the ball away again. And that's his 6th steal of the night.
Imposing his will at the defensive end.
Here's George. On the wing, Jackson. And stolen by Russell. So it's Minnesota taking the W in a close one. It was up for grabs right until the final. Given how much these teams run, Clark, the bench play could be big.
Absolutely, Kevin. I mean, with how much these teams like to get up and down and push it, I think it's going to be one of those windshield wiper games. So a bunch of guys could get some action tonight.
Now we'll look at Memphis's starting group. In at the guard spots, Morant and Bain. Adams is the pivot for him with Jackson Jr. at the 4. And it's Brooks in at the 3 spot.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Towns against Jackson. Russell passes to Towns. Back to Russell. Lets the 3 fly. And the rebound by Jaren Jackson. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
I had a chance to catch up with Chris Finch. He told me we have to play really good interior defense. We know they want to get to the rim. We know that's the game plan. And so we've got some tactics to keep them from doing so. Guys, we will see what they came up with in the lab.
Thank you, David. And the rejection by Jackson. Edwards against Morant. 3-pointer. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
And once he becomes a little steadier from deep, watch out. Morant will be almost unstoppable offensively.
And once again off the mark by Minnesota.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Last season, Clark, the Timberwolves snapped a 3-year playoff drought.
An important milestone for this squad, Kevin. I mean, it shows they're ready to compete in the postseason. That's huge and speaks to just how far this team has come.
Here's Russell after the basket by Jaren Jackson. Edwards, that's good.
Exactly what you want from your point guard. Nice dime to the open teammate by Russell.
Morant against Russell. Morant outside. And again, it's Memphis with the 3.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Now here's Edwards. And Edwards with the stuff.
Defense gets burned by Edwards' ball handling ability. I mean, this guy is athletic and can really move.
Morant outside. Gobert with the block. Morant with the steal. Here's Jackson. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's going to be on Rudy Gobert.
And this is where Jackson feasts. And at times, he's just too overwhelming for the D, which results in the foul.
First quarter of play. We're about 3 minutes in. Russell feeling it out a bit. To the left wing. Now here's McDaniels. Brooks covering. A shot by McDaniels, no good. And the Grizzlies leading by 5. Morant outside. And he slams it down right on top of Karl Anthony Towns.
Yeah, that's fire right there. Morant practicing for the dunk contest. I see you, young fella. In terms of entertainment factor, can any current player top Ja Morant? I mean, we've seen Ja with some vicious in-game throwdown.
Now, here's Bane. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Right side Towns to the middle. It's stolen by Adams. Morant outside. 54 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Out to Brooks. 6 on the shot clock. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down.
Oh, nice play from Brooks down in the paint. Not afraid to get physical on the inside.
So the Timberwolves call their first timeout. 41 seconds left in the first quarter. Up top, Edwards. He's got 5. Outside, Russell. Back to Edwards. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. The Timberwolves again can't hit. And Morant's got the ball here for the Grizzlies. Brooks with it. Picked up by Edwards.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And, you know, it's an all-out effort they've come in with. Very aggressive offense so far.
Now, here is Russell. Towns in the corner. Gobert dishes to Towns to stop the drought. A shot that time, not on target. John Morant has been leading the charge, guys, for the Memphis Grizzlies. He notched 8 points in the quarter. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And what's your take, guys, in the hustle stats for the Grizzlies?
They're really mucking things up for the opposition, racking up steal after steal, just not letting them develop any kind of offensive rhythm.
One other factor today, points off turnovers. I mean, let's see if they can keep up the pressure, capitalize off more forced miscues.
So the Grizzlies 5 right now. At the forward spots, it's Brooks and Jackson Jr. In at the guard spots, Morant and Bane. And it's Adams in at the 5. Morant kicks to Jackson. Outside, Bane, 6 to shoot. And the 3 ball is good. Bane's got the lead up to 14 now for the Grizzlies.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on them.
Shot by McDaniels, no good.
Well, what appeared to be an easy 2 points just never materialized.
Adams, right side. Gobert with the defensive effort.
Oh, you've got to be able to deliver when you get a bunny like that. That's just too easy of a shot to miss.
Russell passes to Edwards. They get it back, and Gobert kicks to McDaniels. Towns wide open. Here's Gobert, and another shot, and he sinks the layup.
He knows his job. Gobert is there to own the glass and cash in on as many second chance opportunities as he can.
Brooks outside. Adams finds Morant. It's up a 3, and again it's Memphis with the 3.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
Morant's against Russell. Feeds to Towns. Pass to Russell. And here is McDaniel. Takes the three. Up again. Rebounded by Jackson. Memphis leading by 15. And a wide open look for Bain. From outside, off the mark. Minnesota's gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. Russell passes to McDaniels. Back to Russell. Clark, when they're evaluating draft prospects, we always hear about wingspan, arm span. How does that translate to the basketball floor?
Well, it's actually reach factor, Kevin. That's a huge component of defense, particularly when you're talking about guys switching all the time. So the ability to cover ground, to challenge shots from a distance, that's why wingspan is so important. And you think about it, multiple Defensive Player of the Year, Rudy Gobert, perhaps has the longest wingspan ever recorded at the Combine.
Outside, Edwards. Back to Russell. Fires the three. Edwards inside, guarded by Bain. Here's McDaniels, and the rebound by Jaren Jackson. Jackson's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Morant kicks to Adams, and the foul called on Edwards. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. Here's Morant, and Morant throws it down.
How about the authority from Morant? The way he was running, you knew he was aiming to shot at the rim.
Russell with it. Now defended by Adams. No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. Those 3-pointers off the mark.
Tell you what, the defense was lucky there. I mean, leave him that open from range, he'll typically knock it down.
Jackson misses.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
Edwards can't hit. And the Grizzlies leading by 17. It's stolen by Edwards. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Jackson has the open look. And again, Memphis no good. McDaniels dishes to Towns, and he makes good on the layup.
Towns attacks the basket with such a ferocity and never give up attitude. I love that about him, guys.
Brooks with no one around. And he beats the buzzer. Wow!
Yeah, that's just an amazing.
So as we conclude the first half, so far fairly one-sided. Grizzlies out in front. They lead by 18. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half. Wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Guys, Ja Morant has been sensational.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
And you know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
2 big men inside, Towns and Gobert. Fighting in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniel. And it's Russell in at point guard. That's Chris Finch's 5 as we get into the second half. D'Angelo Russell, the 2nd overall pick in 2015.
Yeah, pretty interesting, too, Kevin, that the Lakers traded him after just his 2nd season. It was basically a salary dump. It wasn't about talent because he's got plenty of that, but he was young when he came into the league. He had a reset at age 21 and then went on to rebuild his stock in Brooklyn, making an all-star game there. And by doing that, showed everybody that he could start over. Well, I think the more Russell looks to score from there, guys, the more dangerous he becomes.
Jones kicks to Green. Shoots the 3. And no good. So Minnesota will take it the other way. Now the pass to McDaniels. Uncovered. It's Clark with the rebound. And Clark has got the ball here for the Grizzlies. Williams passes to Jones. He can't get it to go. Nice D from Russell. Timberwolves trail by 16. Towns with it. Williams picks him up. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the defense.
Yeah, really left him no choice there. I mean, he had to foul and keep him from converting the easy bucket.
The first free throw is good.
Taking 2 shots.
And McDaniels drops them both. Memphis leading by 14. Jones in the post. Russell's there. Outside Williams. Fires the 3. A rebound by the Timberwolves. It's Edwards on the wing. Back to McDaniel. And finished off by McDaniel.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
You know, when you're looking to close the gap, you need guys who will take it upon themselves to step up, take the initiative, and make something happen.
Jones for 3. And again, Memphis no good. Timberwolves trail by 12. And here's Russell. Outside, Towns. Screen by McDaniel. 3-pointer. The shot, no good. And it's Memphis the other way. And then Clark slams it in.
Quick off the floor and powerful. Clark loves to attack that rim.
And the Timberwolves call time. As the teams head into this timeout, a chance for the coaches now to map out some plays for the next few minutes and a chance for the players to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's important if they want to make sure they don't wear down later in the game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, you have to stay hydrated.
And it's a completely new lineup for Minnesota. Anderson passes to Prince, and the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Boy, excellent roll and finish by Prince. Competes hard, he's tough. Well, he scratches a lot of boxes you want scratched from a 3 and D wing guy.
So Memphis ends up going with the new group. Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now.
2 minutes remaining.
Left side, Jones.
2 minutes.
Here's Conchar. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Jones, no luck. Timberwolves trail by 12. Here's Prince. Conchar pulls it in. Memphis has gotten off to a very slow start from three-point range in the second half. They're 0 for 4. This one for 3. And he stays with it. Williams looking around. Outside, Green. Memphis moving that ball around. 3 on the clock. From deep three-point range, the Grizzlies with another miss.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Well, that looked to me, guys, like a heat check. With maybe a step out of his range.
Outside, Jones. Stolen by Anderson. Reed with it. Pass to Anderson. And the lead is down inside single digits.
I'll tell you, they're right in this. We'll see if they can maintain momentum.
Well, it starts with defense. They got some stops, scored some buckets after that, and now we've got ourselves a ball game.
Williams passes to Conchar. Throws back up. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Yeah, easy call.
Yeah, you can hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
So Memphis going with almost an entire new group. Steven Adams, he's checked in for Clark. Brooks comes in for Danny Green. Baines checked in for John Conchar. And it's Morant in for Tyus Jones. McLaughlin, no good. And the Grizzlies leading by 8. Stolen by Anderson. It's tipped, and And so it looks like the Timberwolves will retain possession here.
Risky pass there. They're lucky to retain possession this time.
8 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Noel passes to Anderson. Here's McLaughlin. And so it's Memphis holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Yeah, that's just a brilliant read of the defense. I mean, it was also excellent anticipation of the movement of his teammates before the pass. Just great harmony on all sides.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. On the court for Memphis to start the fourth, the wingmen are Bain and Brooks. Adams is the pivot for him with Jackson Jr. at the 4. And it's Morant in at the point. Connects from three-point range.
For real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Morant passes to Bain. Out to Morant. Brooks outside. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own. It's no good. Edwards dishes to Gobert. Back to Edwards. Passes it to Russell. And finished off by Edwards.
Watch out now. Look out below. Edwards rising to the rim.
And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for Memphis.
Well, you know, throughout this game, they've shot the ball extremely well from downtown. Their shooters are getting open and letting it fly.
And all game long, they work the ball inside. It's really worked well for them offensively.
And D'Angelo Russell picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. First team foul.
About a minute and a half into the fourth quarter now. Here's Morant. In it goes for the 8th time in 10 tries.
Have to respect Morant's activity on the offensive glass. Has an outstanding feel for when to go and attack the board.
Edwards. And Edwards with the stuff.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Boy, picture perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
Payton for 3. Good, and a nice assist from Morant. And the Grizzlies lead by 9.
What a deft pass by Morant. He finds a wide open man as quickly as anybody in our league.
And that one's good. Russell.
What an amazing trick shot to confound the defender. Oh, man, that's awesome. He's taking him to school right there.
Morant against Russell. Back to Bain. And 2 free throws coming up. And here we go. Coach's challenge happening right now. This one in regards to the personal foul. Seeing if that was the right call.
Shooting from Memphis.
And I think when it comes to some of the more
Previous play is under review.
fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively and involving the coaches by being able to.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Here's Gobert. Nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup. And now just a 5-point Grizzly lead. Morant looking around. Out to Brooks. Up top, Bain. Gobert with the block.
And the reach and height of Gobert, it literally makes it impossible to score over him. He's able to get all over that shot.
Russell with it. He's picked up by Morant. Towns, no luck.
And fancy finishes like that look great, but man, it's embarrassing when you blow them.
Morant against Russell. Here's Adams, and Adams with the slam.
God, he threw that one down. Adams, one of the fiercest competitors in the league.
Outside Edwards. Lets it go from the wing. Brooks grabs the board. Brooks has got 5 rebounds tonight. And so Brooks will bring it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. They led by as many as 18 points. Jackson kicks to Bain. To the paint. Got a piece of it. Here's Adams. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And now it's a 9-point Grizzly lead.
And this is where Adams has the biggest impact. The closer to the basket, the more effective he is.
Kept alive. Right side Russell. Here's the 3. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
Oh, wow, talk about saving something for the end. D'Angelo getting it done. You the man.
Morant against Russell. Inside. Bain looking around. 5 on the clock. From the line. A rebound by the Timberwolves.
Not really necessary with nobody on you. I mean, why put yourself off balance on that shot when you're wide open?
And he is built to be the man for this team. Edwards answering the bell and executing.
Morant left side. So a close game sees Memphis take this one. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for him, Greg. They really had to work.
Game.
Maybe influenced by his years with Tim Duncan, who also had that poker face. Allie, good stuff. So the Clippers win the tip. And the starting lineup for the Grizzlies. Inside, it's the pair of Jackson Jr. and Adams. Bane and Brooks out on the wing. And it's Morant in at the 1. Leonard right side. Shot clock at 6. Stolen by Bane. Outside Morant. Jackson outside. Off the mark there with a 3. Now Los Angeles with it.
Boy, guys, it wasn't too long ago that the Los Angeles Clippers were the worst team in the league. But boy, have times changed. The Clippers are now an attractive organization for some stars.
When you need to double clutch to get the shot off, you know the probability is low.
The 3 from Bane. The shot that time not on target. And Los Angeles the other way now. Jackson, the pass to Leonard. George outside. That shot no good. Ooh, some solid defense from Adams. I mean, a true transformation of the Clippers. They were that team that stars avoided.
They were, BA, but I think that started to change back in 2011, the trade of CP3 to the Clippers. It started this new era. Then the ownership change helped it even further. And in one summer, let's remember, they signed both Kawhi and Paul George. Unreal transformation.
First team.
And in the first, a little over a minute and a half in. Morant against Jackson.
Well, you have to love the intensity with which Steven Adams plays, always giving his best to throw shooters off.
Here's Morant. Kicks it out to Jackson. Pass to Brooks. Morant with it. 6 on the shot clock. And then Morant with the dunk.
Wow! Always fun to see point guards who can elevate above the rim like that.
Oh, a strong mindset and even stronger finish.
Boy, it's incredible how much explosive scoring ability can come from the lead guard position. That is a big-time play.
Morant against Jackson. Launches a 3. Jackson can't get it to go. The Clippers have gone 1 of 4 to begin this one. Jackson outside. Fires the 3. Oh, and another 3 for the Clippers.
Well, the ability to catch and shoot. The rise and fire from Reggie Jackson on point.
They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
And it's Morant again missing.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Morris on the wing. Beyond the arc. Adams grabs the miss. Memphis trailing here. Outside Bain. There's the triple. Oh, the Grizzlies get it back. Adams finds Morant. Knocks down the long J. Morant's got 5 now.
Yeah, Steven Adams' instinct is to pass it first, and what instincts he has. Wow, pretty play.
And the foul on Jaren Jackson. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
First quarter of play, and just over 3.5 minutes in. There's Jackson with the 3. Grizzlies with the rebound. Outside Bain. Pass to Brooks. Poke loose. And we're going to have a jump ball.
Jump ball call.
Leonard with the ball. He's picked up by Adams. Leonard passes to Jackson. Back to Leonard. The kick out to Morris. Yes, and it's Leonard with the assist that time.
You have now got to respect the three-point shooting ability of Marcus Morris. He understands now he's got to take that shot.
Now here's Morant. He's got 5. There's 31 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. And the dunk by Jackson.
And just a crafty move to get free for the dunk.
Yeah, he's not just trying to score. He's trying to embarrass someone. Kicks it to George from outside the arc. Leonard double team. Morris outside. 4 on the clock. George for 3. It's hauled in by Ja Morant. There's Jackson with the 3. It's good! It's good at the buzzer! Wow! What a 1 quarter in the books. And it's been a close one. It's the Grizzlies up by 1. And we'll be back in just a minute with the start of the second quarter. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out ahead in this second quarter. And looking at what we've seen from the Grizzlies, what do you think, guys?
Well, it's simple. When you can dominate the boards at both ends, you can control the second chance touches.
And that's how they controlled the first quarter. I thought they were the much more physical team.
The two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Morris and Zubats play together in the front court. And it's Jackson in at the point. That's who's out there for the Clippers.
I'll tell you, everything went right in terms of execution. He just can't get it to go.
Leonard for 3. It's rebounded by Memphis. Adams has got 6 rebounds here tonight.
Yeah, and we hear this a lot about the Grizzlies, but it bears repeating. There's probably no team in the NBA that has more reason for optimism than Memphis.
And there's the foul. It's on Ivica Zubats. That's his first foul. Morant, the pass to Bain. Jack's up at 3.
Well, that's the wingspan of Paul George. He is so good at bothering shooters with that length.
Can't hit that one. Great D that time from Bain. You know, I think about all the optimism surrounding the Grizzlies. The rest of the NBA has been put on notice.
The NBA, and they should be. This team should be a contender for years to come. If the front office makes the right moves, which they have in the last few years, they could be hanging up some banners very soon.
Jackson, the pass to Leonard. Here he goes. Oh, and Jackson with the defensive effort.
Well, this is the kind of shot we've come to expect him to make. He's got to be upset with that one.
On the wing, Bain. Back to Jackson. 5 to shoot. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. Zubats has got his 5th rebound in this one. Jackson, pass to Morris. Back to Jackson. Now here's Leonard. George outside. Pass to Jackson. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Desmond Bain. That's his first foul of the game.
First team.
Morris right side. Oh, stolen by Morant.
Really poor pass there, guys. And the D did a great job capitalizing off the mistake.
We haven't seen many buckets like that one. These teams have struggled to dial in their shooting.
Well, you have to appreciate the defensive battle for sure. Both squads struggling on the offensive end. We call this grit and grind.
Now a timeout called by the Clippers. Well, you ask any team executive, they're all looking for the next Giannis. The problem is there aren't many like Giannis.
That is so true, B.A. Good luck with that, team executives. But reality, look, with the way the NBA game has evolved, positionless basketball is what it's all about. You combine that with size, skill, and talent, that's a dangerous combination, and that's what every team needs. Got to give them credit for jumping on the ball and making the most at the other end.
Boy, inexcusable at this point of the game. They got to be more composed in these moments.
Boy, in a tight game like this, that can change the whole tone. It helps your opponent get into a little bit of a rhythm.
And once he gets to the rim, it's fairly automatic.
Nothing fancy right there. Just takes his 2 points, moves on. Morant. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
The quick feet of Morant. He's so dangerous when he's cutting to the rim.
George against Bain. Kicks it out to Jackson. 4-3. They get it back. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a three-point play here.
He got in excellent position, then takes it right back up.
All right, guys, a breakdown here of the hustle stats for the Grizzlies.
You figure they might want to come out and run, and it's been the key for them early. They're just feasting on fast break chances.
The other thing they've done a great job of so far is getting offense off of their defense, forcing turnovers, then quickly converting. Boy, he won't miss many from that spot. The defense gets lucky there.
To the paint. And stolen by Morant. And again, Memphis running the floor in transition. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
I'll tell you, Steven Adams is a load on the block. That frame makes him an impossible check.
And that trip coming up empty, missing both.
Yeah, back in the day when I was playing, the Clippers were always an easy win. Now, LA is consistently a playoff team. Boy, oh boy, how times have changed. Back to the basics, unleashing the one-hand flush.
Boy, he makes the basics look pretty outstanding, though, huh?
That's true.
Well, you love the activity out there. What a play. This guy is busy on the offensive end.
And Jackson gets double-teamed. Morris. And a missed layup. 2-for-1 opportunity here.
Hey, if I'm in their shoes, I go for it.
Brooks, the pass to Jackson. Not sure why he committed the intentional foul. No purpose.
I think everyone's a little confused, but weird plays happen.
At the line for the Grizzlies,
that one's no good. The Clippers have gotten 5 of 8 attempts to drop since the second began. The 3, George. The rebound by Jackson. Jackson's got 5 rebounds tonight. Shot and game clock separated by 5. Outside Morant. From the arc. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. Leonard up top. Pass to Morris. Oh, Brooks with the steal. The ball's knocked loose. Stolen by Jackson. George passes to Morris. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. Jaren Jackson picks one up.
Well, Marcus Morris is a guy who is unafraid of a little contact. That's a nice play right there.
And the second free throw is good. Outside Morant. That'll count. No good on the buzzer beater.
I love the discipline shown right there by Reggie Jackson. Make the offensive player work over your contest. That is.
And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. Grizzlies out in front. They're up by 3. Stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after half. We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Oh, a fantastic game from Ja Morant in this one.
Yeah, I love how effortlessly he scored. The game just comes so easy for him.
Now let's see if he continues that trend the rest of the way. He certainly has the talent and the endurance to do just that.
Getting underway in the second half. Here's the 5 for Taylor Jenkins. John Conchar is out there with Tyus Jones. Then it's Brandon Clark. Then it's Green. And it's Williams in at the power forward position. Pass to Conchar. Here's Jones. 6 to shoot.
Walking foul called on Robert Covington. First personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Conchar. The kick out to Williams. Clock at 6. Foul called. Looked like the D didn't get there in time. And he'll shoot free throws. That'll belong to John Wall. That free throw no good.
John Wall. First personal foul.
And he misses the second one as well. So 0 for 2 that time. Powell left side. Pass to Mann. There's the 3. Counted from distance. Mann's got himself on the board with a 3 there.
You can really see their confidence growing as this game has gone on. They have reason to believe that.
What I love is the heart, the fire, the tenacity. This is absolutely fantastic.
And it's Green missing. The Clippers shooting just 37% so far in this one. Wall, the pass to Batum. Boom! He jams it straight down.
We're talking about a dynamic playmaker with exceptional vision. Go ahead, John Wall.
Timeout called. Memphis. And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. Jones up top. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one. Pass to Williams. Shot clock at 6. On the wing, Green. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way.
It's great whenever Danny Green is forcing the issue. He puts the defender in a tough spot there.
Danny Green. 2 shots.
And he sinks the second. 2 minutes gone in this third quarter now. Wall against Jones. Here's Batum. Pass to Mann. Outside Wall. Covington with it. Defended by Jones. Tries again. Here's Wall. Oh, a beautiful reverse layup.
We know this about Robert Covington. He is a team man first and foremost. Pretty pass.
Jones in the post. Wall covering. Pass to Conchar. To the inside. Clark. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
The defense couldn't collapse quickly enough.
The Clippers have gotten 3 of 4 shots to fall so far in the third. Wall, the pass to Powell. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Well, one thing there's no question about is that Norman Powell is a gifted athlete. Now it's about rounding out that game, particularly his shooting.
He does not get the second one. Memphis has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Pass to Jones. And so they foul intentionally.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Right around 3 minutes into this second half. Here's Williams.
We know that Robert Covington made his way into the NBA as a rotation player with his defense. Wow, is he good at using that length and quickness.
Always a good possession when you can get that kind of look.
The Clippers trail. Powell outside. Third quarter action. Just under 3.5 minutes have passed. Pass to Mann. 6 on the shot clock. Down low. Goes back up. No good that time. Green with the defensive effort. The Grizzlies have gone 2 of 5 in this third quarter. Williams finds Clark. Back to Williams. Now Green. Williams with it. Puts it up. Misses off the right iron.
All alone from mid-range. They know he won't miss many of those.
Wall, the pass to Covington. It's good. And the Clippers lead by 1.
Really good job by Covington to get good position and finish.
Outside Jones. He drops it from range. Jones has got 5 points now this quarter. Extremely competitive game thus far.
Yeah, 6 lead changes in total. I expect there to be more to come.
Powell for 3. That shot is off. Now Memphis takes it the other way. 24 seconds left in the third quarter. Back to Conchar. Outside for Green. Outside, Williams. Clark in the post. Batum's on him. The offensive rebound. Pass to Conchar. We're at the end of the third quarter, and we've still got a close one. Grizzlies out in front. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Talk about painting a magnificent picture with that dime. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
We call that putting it right in the pocket, and he knew what to do with it once it was there.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. The two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Morris and Zubats play together in the front court. And it's Jackson in at the point. That's who's out there for the Clippers. Memphis leading. Brooks, the pass to Jackson. Now Morant. Rebounded by Kawhi Leonard. And for the Clippers, they're shooting 37% from the floor at this point. An easy 2 on the layup.
Well, the strength of Kawhi Leonard's game is in the painted area. He is so consistent as a finisher.
And it's Morant off the drive.
Unbelievable explosion. Shows a great burst to the rim and extends over the taller defender.
Jackson outside. George outside. Takes the 3. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Adams has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock. Here's Payne. George with the block.
Well, this is what makes Paul George special. Elite two-way plays, and that send-it-back block sends a message to the offense. I'm here tonight, folks.
Oh, it's blocked by Jackson. Outside Morant. And then Morant with the dunk.
Woo-wee! What a big finish out of the backcourt.
That might be exactly what they needed at this point of the game.
Boy, as tight as this one is, that's a statement play saying, hey, listen, we're not here to back down from you guys.
Kicks it to George. Takes a 3. Buries it from 3.
That's one of those clutch shots he's known for. When the pressure is high, he seems to be the most locked in.
Jackson on the wing. We're in the fourth quarter here. Just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Oh, it's stolen by Adams. Outside Morant. Brooks outside. And there's the call on Reggie Jackson. That's his 3rd foul so far.
First team.
Morant against Jackson. Pass to Bane. 6 to shoot. On the wing, Brooks. And here's Adams. Second chance effort, and that's 2 points on the layup. Adams has got his first 2 points.
Wow, Steven Adams continuing to evolve. How about the clutch delivery?
The three, George, and the Clippers hit again from deep.
These are the shots we have come to expect from Paul George. This guy is cold-blooded.
Morant, pass to Brooks. Here's Adams. He's guarded by Zubats. Morant against Leonard. Launches it. It's rebounded by Zubats. Zubats has got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. George against Bane. Jackson outside. Yes, and it's George picking up the assist. George has got 3 assists now in this one.
We know unequivocally Reggie Jackson is never short on confidence. He loves these chances.
Morant, pass to Brooks. Jackson with it. On the take. Right side Morant. Right side Bane. Lets the 3 fly. It's rebounded by George. This possession could decide the game.
And you really have to be smart with the ball here.
Back to Jackson. The kick out to Morris. Puts up a 3. And the Clippers hit again from deep.
Coming down the stretch, they've leaned on the perimeter game.
Boy, the three-point arc has been a major factor in what they've done here tonight. You love the aggressiveness.
Here's Jackson. And again, Memphis no good. Now Leonard. Pass to Jackson. So it's the Clippers picking up the win. Thanks, Alec. Great interview once again. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now.
Let's meet the visiting team.
Here we go.
Tip-off goes to Minnesota. And checking out Minnesota's opening lineup. Two big men inside, Towns and Gobert. Hiding in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniel. And it's Russell in at the point guard position.
Russell embracing the contact that time and wants to get his way to the free throw line.
And so Russell hits them both. Brent, looking back, the Clippers have really put things together over the last decade.
They have injuries have been a factor the past couple of seasons, so they haven't competed at the level certainly that their owner wants to, but trying to keep this core group of guys together. And if they do that and they get health, there's a lot of talent there and a lot of guys who've done it on the biggest of stages.
Now here's Gobert following the miss by Marcus Morris. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg, I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
Well, the D really getting away with one there. No one on him, and that's going to be good 9 out of 10 times.
It's easy to forget about Jackson's bunnies, but he's more than happy to remind you.
And the Timberwolves with possession here after the Clippers pick up 2. And it's Russell missing.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Outside, George. Morris outside. Outside Leonard from the arc. Drills the three-pointer.
Kawhi confident in that shot there. Just gets the ball. He really didn't waste any time.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
And here's Edwards from the arc. Rebound by the Clippers.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
Out to Morris for the 3. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
Really good job by Reggie Jackson just finding the shooter and feeding him.
The Timberwolves have gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game. And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, DA?
Well, a bit ago, Teron Lue and I were able to chat. He told me they have to lean on their post game tonight. He wants them to get the ball into the block each time down the floor and pound those guys inside. Sounds like this could be a real physical battle, Kevin. Back to you.
Thanks, David. Just 5 to shoot. Russell, no luck.
He's so good at getting to the rim. Maybe tries to get a little bit too cute with that one. I thought he'd lay it straight up and in.
And George gets it to go.
And this is right around the time when one team might start to pull away.
Yeah, this team is looking to add to the lead, trying to put the other team away, and threatening here.
To the middle, here's Morris, and Morris throws it down.
Yeah, they have gone full throttle from the opening tip, showing no signs of letting up.
Yeah, you wondered if they would take some time to find their A game. They did it at jump ball. They've been awesome tonight.
Timberwolves trail by 11. Outside, Russell to halt the run. The Timberwolves again can't hit. And pushing it up, here's the Clippers. Jackson with it, now guarded by Towns. Out to Morris, back to George, and stolen by Russell. And the foul called on Kawhi Leonard. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. Third team foul.
.149 left to play in the first quarter.
Great work from Reggie. The coaching staff really loves it when he hustles like that on defense.
Outside, George. Leonard on the wing. Shot clock at 6. Fires from the wing. And out of bounds as the Timberwolves gain possession. You know, you appreciate Zubac's focus on close-range looks as a big man.
Well, Zubac's one of those big centers that's burly and tough and rugged on the inside. And while other bigs are searching that three-point line out, Zubac's looking to get deep into the paint. If you look at his shooting percentages over the past couple seasons, up around 60%. That's good shot selection and great consistency.
And here's Jackson after the three-pointer from Karl Anthony Towns. Takes it out to Leonard in the corner. George with it. The putback, and it's Russell with the rebound. And so it's Russell with it. He brings it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Trailing here by 8. Buries the long-range jumper.
And showing he can make plays for others. Edwards moving it with conviction.
George passes to Leonard. The shot's good on the assist by George. Leonard's got a pair of threes now in the first quarter for Los Angeles. Also looking it over at the elbow, it's Gobert. Passes it to Edwards. It's rebounded by Leonard.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
Morris kicks to Leonard. Beyond the arc. Minnesota with the rebound. Towns up top, guarded by Jackson. Towns, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
The long arms, the positioning. Towns is excellent at knowing how to gobble up those second chance opportunities.
And so it's Los Angeles. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for Los Angeles.
We've got a bunch of this game yet to be played, but they're shooting it well from the three-point line. That's got to be a welcome sight.
Well, not only that, but you love how unselfish they've been to start this game. That's going to get all the guys in a great flow and feeling good. So moving that ball around and scoring off assists, it's a nice way to play.
And so in the game for the Timberwolves, underneath in the post, Towns and Gobert. Backcourt guards are Russell and Edwards. And it's McDaniels at the small forward. Now here's Jackson. Leonard kicks to George. That shot off the mark. So Minnesota will take it the other way. Towns dishes to McDaniels. Second shot opportunity. That one's good, and the Clipper lead is cut down now to just 4 points with the basket from Towns.
Proving to be a prolific scorer from anywhere on the floor. That's a gimme for Towns.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Anthony Edwards. That is his first foul of the game. Here in the second quarter with a little over a minute gone. Leonard on the wing. I've heard it said, Greg, a coach can't give you confidence, but they can take it away. What's the meaning behind that?
Well, players at this level are naturally confident, but When coaches are always critical, it can take you out of your game. Makes you just start to think a little too much on the floor.
Jackson with it. He's picked up by Russell. Takes it out to Leonard. Hits it from three-point range. And it's a 9-point Los Angeles lead.
He has the touch to do some damage from three-point distance.
Edwards looking it over. Morris against Towns. Morris with the rebound. Los Angeles leading by 9. Leonard inside. Working on McDaniels. Leonard the pass to Jackson. Outside Leonard. Shot clock at 5. From deep, George. And that one is off. And Minnesota now the other way. And it's Russell in the corner. Timberwolves passing it around. Near the three-point line, it's Edwards. And Gobert kicks to Edwards. Here's McDaniels. The Timberwolves again can't hit. For Los Angeles, they've gone 2 of 5 from the field here in the second quarter, shooting 40%. Here's George, and George with the stuff.
Paul George getting aggressive, showing us some power that time as he's able to get to the rim.
2 minutes remain in the first half.
Russell from long range. Offensive rebound. Right side Towns. Top of the key, Russell. Can they get it? And once again off the mark by Minnesota. Los Angeles leading by 11. The pass to Morris. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in the second quarter of play. And it's Leonard missing. And so it's Towns with it. He brings it up for the Timberwolves. Russell dishes to Edwards. The Timberwolves again can't hit. To the paint. Here's Leonard outside for George. The three. Down it goes. That's 4 made from the field. He's 4 of 8.
And this is the way to stretch the floor. PG-13 with a good look from the corner. And he nails it.
Towns, the pass to McDaniels. Outside, Towns. Releases. A putback, and there's Gobert, putting it right back in. Gobert's got his first basket.
And just an excellent rebounder. Gobert is so good at using that incredible wingspan to track down those additional scoring opportunities.
Now, here is Morris. Nobody near Leonard. The shot's good on the assist by Morris. Leonard's got 14 points for the game.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, he's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away.
Russell against Jackson. Pass to Towns. Lets it go with a 3. The Clippers grab the miss. Leonard's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Whistle blows. That's going to be a travel.
Ball to the Timberwolves.
And here's Edwards from the arc. Deep 2 from Russell. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. Thank you, David. We'll be back after it. And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. Kawhi Leonard really has his fingerprints all over this one.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
Yeah, just way too easy out there, and I'm sure coach is going to make that a priority at halftime.
So with Leonard on the bench, here's who Tyronn Lue's going with. Wall and Powell are the guard set. Robert Covington out there with Batum, and it's man in at the small forward position. Here's Noel. Great D that time from Powell. Pass to man. Jacks up a three. Reed with the rebound. Timberwolves trail by 17. Prince, that's for two. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touched by Prince. The Clippers shooting about 59% from the floor offensively. They've been running without a hitch. Wall wide open. And a miss there on the triple. The Timberwolves shooting only 21% from the field so far. Here's Anderson and the pass to McLaughlin. Here's Noel. Launches a three. And once again off the mark by Minnesota. Los Angeles leading by 17. Now the Clippers trading last season for Norman Powell. And as they say, Greg, the rich get richer.
Yeah, an excellent two-way player. Their wing depth becoming the envy of the league. And he's just coming into his prime. So he fits the timeline of their star.
Timberwolves trail by 17. From deep. McLaughlin, no good. The Clippers have gotten just one of their first 4 shots to fall since coming out of the locker room at the break. Here's Covington. Missed inside. For Minnesota, they've gone 0 of 4 from the field in the second half. Yet to find the mark. Pass to Noel. Here's McLaughlin. The pass to Noel. Clock at 6. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Way to attack there and then create the contact.
The Timberwolves shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
And just to mention, a season ago, they were very comfortable at the line, hitting about 78% of their free throws.
Now here's Wall. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the 3rd.
You can tell he put a lot of practice into that one. Wall's always ready to break out something slick if he's got the time and space.
Reed. Great D that time from Batum. Clippers leading by 17. Covington down low. Defended by Anderson. And Jordan McLaughlin picks up the... And now, yep, this will be a coach's challenge. We thought that might happen, triggering a review of the personal foul.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch.
The previous play is under review.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for.
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Now here's Wall. He feeds it to Powell. Reed with the block. And he gets it back. And Wall kicks to Covington. Second chance shot. And good. Got the English that time as it falls.
And the handles Covington has are impressive. Slicing and dicing through the defense with ease.
Pass to Prince. Here's McLaughlin. Fires the three. Batum grabs the miss. And there's a minute 45 left here in the 3rd quarter. Outside Covington. Anderson with the block.
Good intensity on defense. Kyle Anderson using the length that time and timing it well to get the rejection.
From deep, Wall. Covington's shot is off. Timberwolves trail by 19. Here's Anderson, and Covington sends it back. Wall looking for an opening. Batum, and Nicholas Batum with the slam.
And a little slam dunk from Batum. That'll work.
Here's McLaughlin. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Plenty of daylight on that shot.
And not where he earns his money. That three-point shot but he's a good shooter from that range if he's got space.
Outside, Wall. Kicks it to Powell. From outside the arc. Rebound, Minnesota. McLaughlin, the pass to Prince. Pass to Reed. And that one is stuffed right through.
Yeah, undersized guys with athleticism do these kind of things, playing above the rim. Love to see him get up like that.
Left side, Wall. Powell kicks to Wall. Passes to Mann. Nice move. Oh, and the buzzer beater's good.
One eye on the rim, one eye on the clock.
And so it's Los Angeles with an 18-point lead as the quarter comes to a close. Defensively, they have gotten after it, contesting every shot going up. And we'll be right back after this. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Coaches talk about it all the time, but to be able to play with that kind of feel, nice play, collaborating, improvising, and organic.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. And a look at the 5 for the Timberwolves to start the fourth. Hiding in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniel. Underneath in the post, Towns and Gobert. And it's Russell in at the point.
Bottom line, you need shooters on your team who can space the floor.
Oh, there's no doubt he's a legitimate threat from downtown, and he's demonstrating that in this game.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Leonard, the pass to Morris. No good that time. The Timberwolves go the other way with it. Russell kicks to Edwards. Over Jackson. Here's Russell. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Well, he's big enough, and I think he's strong enough to take that kind of contact and make it an and-one. Russell with a nice play.
And it's Jackson with the ball, bringing it up for Los Angeles. Their biggest lead of the game was 21. On the wing, Morris. Outside for Jackson. And they'll get another chance. The three-pointer, no good. McDaniels dishes to Russell. Stolen by Jackson. We've gone about a minute and a half into the fourth quarter. Tries the spin move. George, no good.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
McDaniels finds Russell. Ring shot on the way. Out to Edwards. This one for three. The pass to Russell. The three. Morris with the rebound. Morris has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. That's on Jaden McDaniel.
And George wants to compete for titles, especially considering that he's in the back half of his career.
And both free throws good for Paul George. Here's Russell. Down low, it's stolen by Morris. Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. George with the ball. He's picked up by Russell. Kicks it out to Leonard. And again, no good by the Clippers. Timberwolves trail by 18. Towns for three. Another miss by Minnesota. For Los Angeles, they've gone 1 of 5 from the field here in the fourth. A lot of misses, just the one make. Leonard, the pass to Morris. Over Edwards. And it's off the back rim, no good.
His touch from mid-range, that's almost always good. That won't shake his confidence.
Los Angeles leading by 18. Pass to Jackson. Spins. In the corner, it's Morse. Just 4 to shoot. And a deep 3 from George. And it's McDaniels with the rebound.
And he missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-ups.
Oh, no, I know he can make it, but that's warm-ups, so maybe just a step too far.
Los Angeles has gone into a funk from downtown in the fourth. Only one of their 5 3-pointers has found the bottom of the bucket.
And this is what dominating the glass looks like. He just cannot be contained.
Sort of reminding me of a little Ben Wallace action here from his years with the Pistons. He's been that much of a force rebounding the ball.
Towns wide open. Gets the 3-pointer to fall.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for Los Angeles.
You know, a team can have a great shooting night without getting a lot of assists, but tonight they had both.
Yeah, and listen, you only get the assist if the guy you give it to makes the shot. So a lot of assists will up your field goal percentage, but this was a great team effort by everyone.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for George.
Now, this was a showcase night of his skills offensively.
5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Jackson kicks to Leonard. From deep. A rebound by the Timberwolves. Russell with a wide open look. That 3 off the mark. So the Clippers winning this one easily. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that's going to do it tonight.
And these are two high-flying teams, Grant. Loads of athleticism on the floor. What's it like to play in a game like this?
Oh, B.A., it is the best. It's so much fun. I mean, of course, here we're expecting lots of fast breaks, dunks, just in general, a lot of action. And, of course, the fans love these type of games. I can't wait.
So the opening lineup for the Timberwolves. Towns and Gobert, the towering big men at the 4 and the 5. Filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. And it's Russell in at the point.
Love the decision by Gobert, finding the open teammate, playing smart basketball.
Hits the three-pointer.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
And here's Russell. Pass to McDaniels. Back to Russell. Nice assist and nice finish. Solid play all the way around.
Yeah, inside the paint, Russell stays so nimble, helping him get such a high percentage look.
And here's Bain, guarded by Edwards. Count it.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Wow, that's a defensive breakdown. Can't do that against good scores. And some will remember that Desmond Bain was the last pick in the first round in the 2020 draft, which is something he has used as motivation over the years.
Now here's Morant. Pass to Bain. The rebound by the Timberwolves. You know, it's clear now that teams are kicking themselves for not picking Bain earlier in the draft.
B.A., the reason why he's proven that he can be a huge part of the rotation. A lights-out three-point shooter and rugged defender. A player any team would love to have.
Now here's Bain. From deep, Morant. And again, it's the Grizzlies from deep.
I think consistency from three is in Morant's future. On that shot, he was well-balanced and focused.
Pass to Towns. And here's Edwards. Driving to the basket. Oh, it's blocked by Jackson. To the middle. Here's Adams. Ooh, and Adams, strong finish.
A player who's aware of everything around him. Brooks sees the man break open and hits him.
And Minnesota calls time here. And the dead-eye shooter, Mike Miller, here to support his former team, the Grizzlies.
Hey, the Rookie of the Year back in 2001 for the Magic, but traded to Memphis and had the finest seasons of his career in a Grizzlies uniform.
Pass to McDaniels. Here's Edwards with the drive. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
He's a producer. It's part of their plan to get him as many touches as possible.
From deep, Morant. He can't get it to go. And Minnesota will come the other way. Outside Edwards. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Desmond Bane. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
About 3 minutes gone in the first quarter. Outside McDaniels. Oh, hammer it home.
Ooh, that hurt. Filthy. I mean, just the arena is stunned.
He's got a deep bag of tricks to dig into.
You know, last year was all about forward progress for the Timberwolves, recording their second winning season since 2005, getting on track for future success. I love this approach, getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
It makes sense, right? You're trying to get off to a fast start, and he can help with that.
So what do you think the keys are that could help Minnesota continue to grow over last year?
Well, you know, there's always room for guys to improve their game, but I think it's really the intangibles, building trust amongst players and becoming a more mature team.
Second team foul.
Edwards against Bane, and Edwards slams it in.
That's a terrific read by Gobert, understanding the offensive end better and better, especially as of late.
Now here's Morant. He's got 9. And so it looks like the Grizzlies will retain possession here.
He was all over that pass. That's a cautionary tale.
A little bit late there, but you tried to get into your opponent's head, force them to go somewhere else with the ball, and he did that.
Just 5 on the clock. Jackson can't get it to go.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
McDaniels with it. Checked by Brooks. Gobert passes to McDaniels. Outside Russell. Back to Daniels. Outside for Russell. Pass to Towns. Over to the wing. Russell attacking. It's Edwards on the wing. Outside McDaniels. Second chance shot. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. The first free throw is good.
If you look back to the Grizzlies postseason last year, there's one thing to remember. For most of their core guys, that was only their second trip to the playoffs.
Now here's Brooks. Looking for his first basket still in this one. Outside Morant. Outside for Brooks. Back to Morant from deep. Offensive rebound. Adams. Ooh, and Adams, strong finish.
Big man plays by Steven Adams, using all of his height to dominate the offensive glass and end the play.
The 3 from Russell. On target from range. Russell's got 5. Just 4 seconds left in the first quarter here. Ja Morant, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for Memphis. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even on the scoreboard so far. What stands out to you from the Grizzlies in this one?
Well, it seems like they went in looking to do damage from long range, and they faced little resistance.
Reason why: excellent spacing. They may not stay this hot all game, but hard to bet against them.
On the court for the Timberwolves, second quarter underway. Filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. Towns and Gobert, the towering big men at the 4 and the 5. And it's Russell in at the point guard position. Brooks against McDaniels. And stolen by Bane. On the break. Here's Morant. And he gets it to go. 4 for 6 so far.
Ja Morant in the open floor. This guy's speed is next level, and he can finish.
And here's Edwards outside. And the Timberwolves hit again from deep.
How can you leave this guy that wide open? Please. That's terrible.
Well, one thing you learn about Anthony Edwards, he does not lack for confidence. He wants to become the best to ever do it, and he believes he can.
Man, oh man, one of the more advanced ball handlers we've ever seen at his age. Ja Morant has people on skates.
Brooks against McDaniels. Oh, rejected by McDaniels. Gobert passes to Russell. Outside McDaniels. Outside Edwards. He takes it in, and Edwards slams it in.
Did you see that? That was one of the best moves I've ever seen.
Picture perfect execution. He was focused and refused to be denied. Gets the three to fall. Bane's got 5 points. And you see the ambition for greatness in Edwards. But, Grant, is he willing to do the work?
Well, B.A., think about this. He's a quick study. He listens to his coaches with curiosity, and he's driven to achieve the goals they set for him. Yeah, I think he can.
Memphis has gone 3 of 6 from deep so far. Pass to Brooks. Here's Morant, guarded by Russell. And it's Morant missing.
I'm not sure what happened on that play. May have relaxed a little bit once he got to the rim.
Lets it go. Edwards can't hit. Memphis leading. Now here's Bane, and he dunks it down.
I like that find by Jackson. Young bigs who can see the whole floor. You don't come across them that often.
And Minnesota calls time here. The Timberwolves have gotten 2 of 5 shots to fall this second quarter. And Russell, here we go. And then Russell with the dunk.
The speed of Russell on full display. Love watching him turn on the jets and get to the cup.
Morant with it. He's picked up by Edwards. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Anthony Edwards. That's his first foul.
Goes personal foul. Goes 2.
Morant against Russell. Kicks it out to Jackson. Clock at 6. Outside Bane. The 3. And pick and rolls never more prevalent in the league than they are right now. And there's always someone the defense has to leave open in those scenarios, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., you know, it's amazing. It's such a simple play, but it's so tough.
Wow! Crazy good!
B.A., I'm not sure he should be flaunting around the rim like that with this game so close.
Oh, it's risky, but it sure did look good. Pass to Bane. Jackson with it. Outside Morant. From deep three-point range. The rebound by the Timberwolves. Russell, the pass to McDaniels. Now here's Edwards. Outside McDaniels. To the wing, right side. Towns for 3. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Towns. And we have to take another look at that block.
Yeah, obviously he had the shot well anticipated, able to shut it down with authority.
There's 38 seconds left in the first half. Here's Morant. That one's wide left.
And even with the miss, that's a high percentage shot for him.
Pass to McDaniels. Towns up top. Back to Daniels. Oh, got a piece of it. Stolen by Jackson. From deep, Bane. And he gets it to go. 4 for 6 so far.
A stellar shooter from downtown. All Bane needs is a little space, and he's ready to fire.
That'll be a 5-second call.
Substitution on the court.
And Minnesota calls time here. Outside, Williams. 4 seconds left, and Williams punches it home.
I'll tell you what, it's good to be his age.
Yeah, I don't have memories like that at my age, though. And Minnesota calls time here. And stolen by Williams. The shot off that time. And so it's Memphis finishing it.
The Timberwolves, 23. Put your hands together and get loud for the Milwaukee.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast thus far. We're halfway through the game. Oh, a fantastic game from Ja Morant in this one.
What makes him an exciting player is the ultra-aggressive mindset that we saw over and over in the first half.
And not standing around, not settling for perimeter shots. He's looking to attack.
They've got John Conchar. Also, Tyus Jones out there. Green out there with Brandon Clark. And it's Williams in at the power forward position. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Taylor Jenkins. Jones against Russell. It's McDaniels on the wing. Pass to Gobert. And it's going to be a 3-second call.
It's so easy to get frustrated when you make mistakes, but you have to keep battling.
It's just one trip down the court, but you have to have short memory in this league or you won't last long.
Jones against Edwards. Here's Conchar. And it's off from three-point range. Well, the Timberwolves shooting 56% today.
Coming off his third All-Star performance, it's easy to say Rudy Gobert is one of the best centers in the league.
Clark, the pass to Jones. Back to Clark. Another shot. Williams from long range. Fires in the triple. Williams has got 5 now.
The defense takes a chance, leaves him open at the arc, and he capitalizes.
Unable to get the ball in bounds, and they got called for a 5-second violation. And Smitty, no question, Gobert, one of the best bigs we have in the league right now.
You're right, B.A. The reason why 3 consecutive All-Star appearances. He's led the league in field goal percentage multiple times, and he's a block machine.
Sends it home from three-point land.
Here in the second half, they're really focused on stretching the floor.
This was obviously a focal point coming out of the break. Look smart when the shots are going down.
Out to the right wing. Here's Towns. And that one hits the back iron. Memphis has gone 3 of 4 from outside in the second half. On the wing, Conchar. Jones in the post, guarded by Russell. Out of bounds as Memphis keeps possession. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Well, the league and the world have endured tremendous challenges in recent years. Commissioner Silver said, quote, "We found a way to keep going under very difficult circumstances. It required enormous diligence. To keep playing throughout the pandemic, we are particularly proud of that." Brian?
Hey, the show must go on. Thanks, Allie.
And shows hustle and plays hard on defense. Wow. Towns sure knows how to keep his coaches happy.
Deflected by Gobert. Right side, Russell. To win the drought. And Towns with the 3. Towns has gotten his second bucket.
He's an asset in helping space the floor. He has tremendous touch from range.
Well, the Timberwolves struck gold by getting the #1 pick in the 2015 and 2020 NBA drafts.
You are so right, B.A. Selecting Karl Anthony Towns and Anthony Edwards, respectively. 2 important players that have already had a tremendous impact on this team. Now, he's leading the charge for them, but let's be honest, he needs more help if they're going to get out in front.
The reason why is not just scoring, it's the way he's doing it. Efficient. That's what you need at this point in the game.
They get the rebound. Back to Jones. Pass to Green. Here's Williams. 5 on the clock. The 3 is up. And it's Green missing. The Timberwolves have gotten 2 of 4 shots to go since the break. Outside Russell. Back to Edwards. Fires from deep. And another 3 from Minnesota.
They've been aggressive during this run, but they've also played under control.
And it has them in a great spot to take the lead. They love to get a few stops now at the other end. Trying to get his man back for the last 3. It helps to not make this personal.
Three-pointer. Clark grabs the board.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
56 seconds left in the third. Russell against Jones. Here's Clark. Pass to Williams. Oh, it's stolen by Towns. McDaniels from long range. Drops in the 3.
Opportunistic basketball. Gets a great look at the 3 in transition.
Russell against Jones. A line change here for Memphis.
Second personal foul. First team foul. Substitution on the court.
30 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Here's Morant. Here's Adams. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Possibly the strongest guy in the league, Steven Adams, forces defenses to be assertive with him.
No good on the second free throw. Minnesota has gone 5 of 8 from outside the three-point line on this one. Edwards finds Gobert. Ooh, good work defensively by Adams. Morant with it. He's got 13.
And then Morant with the dunk. Elite ball handler who can hit from every spot on the floor. Morant lighting them up tonight.
And so it's the Memphis Grizzlies with a 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
Talk about painting a magnificent picture with that, Don. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
Execution. This is what you practice every day. These guys are professionals. Beautiful play.
With 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store. And a look now at the 5 for the Timberwolves to start the fourth quarter. Towns plays the 4 with Gobert in the middle. The backcourt, it's Russell and Edwards. And it's McDaniels in at the 3 slot. Bane. And a great assist by Morant as that one goes. Morant's got 3 assists now in this one. Russell against Morant. The kick out to Edwards. Back to Russell, and there's a 3-second violation.
When you're trying to cut into a lead, you can't afford that kind of mistake.
You know what it is, a lack of concentration. That's a momentum killer.
Outside Morant. And there's the call on Karl Anthony Towns. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Morant against Russell. Let's go with a 3. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got rebound number 7 tonight. Inside. McDaniels, that's good.
That's how you set the table and everybody gets to eat.
Outside Morant. Takes a 13-footer. The rebound by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got rebound number 8 now. McDaniels passes to Towns. Just over a minute and a half played here in the fourth. Pass to McDaniels. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Russell. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. That's on Steven Adams.
And what has made D'Lo a max player? He puts constant pressure on the defense.
And you can tell how much these fans here in Memphis love their Grizzlies.
Yeah, I mean, B.A., ever since they moved here in 2001, these fans have been so loyal. And the players are also enjoy playing here. Memphis is a fun-loving city with great barbecue and a lot of character.
And it's Brooks missing. The Timberwolves trail. Edwards, the pass to Gobert. Good on the shot. Gobert's got 4 points this quarter.
This is where size matters. No one's stopping Gobert on that shot.
Timeout call, Memphis. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, I had a chance to find out what Taylor Jenkins was discussing with his players. He told them, quote, play as if it's 0-0. We want that type of energy and focus. We might be winning, but this game is not over yet. It's a clear message, guys.
Allie, thank you. Jackson, pass to Morant. Back to Jackson. Second shot opportunity. Yes! And the foul! It's going to be on Karl Anthony Towns.
That is great body control by Jaren Jackson. Takes the hit, completes the play, now gets to the line for one more.
The Timberwolves have gone a perfect 3 for 3 here in the fourth. Outside Russell, pass to Gobert. Left side, Edwards. And a miss there on the triple.
Every possession counts for them right now. That's not going to get it done.
Here's Bane. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
I love the physicality behind Bane's drive, letting the defense know he isn't changing course.
Minnesota calls time here.
And there's nothing more frustrating for a coach than seeing his team giving up a bunch of second chance points. That's going to be the main topic during this timeout.
And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth now. Now Edwards. Pass to Russell. This one for three. He buries it from three.
Oh, and Russell loves to remind us that he has ice in his veins. Big-time bucket.
Outside Morant. On the wing, Bane. Kicks it out to Jackson. Stripped it away. Right side Edwards. Outside McDaniels. Gobert passes to McDaniels. Now here's Russell. Just 5 to shoot. Edwards with it. Hounded by Morant. And he can't jam it through. Memphis leading. 1:02 left in the fourth. Brooks the pass to Jackson. Back to Brooks. Pass to Bane. Memphis needs to get off a shot. And go back with the block.
A sensational defender. You have to know when Gobert is in the area.
There's 45 seconds left in the fourth quarter here.
We all know he's a good shooter. But from that distance, I don't think so.
You know, we're seeing players move further and further back to create space. But that does make it a tougher shot.
Morant against Russell. Here's Adams. Ooh, and Adams, strong finish.
Shows incredible vision for a younger player. Ja Morant's a skilled distributor.
Here's Russell. From deep. Ooh, once again, off the mark by Minnesota. And so the Grizzlies take the win. All right, Allie, thank you. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. So for Grant Hill, Allie LaForce.
And in the locker room, each guy has been going over and through his own routine to get ready. But once they take the floor, they're one. We are in for a treat in this matchup, Greg, with two conference rivals set to clash yet again.
Yeah, we're going to see some added effort and intensity, and don't be surprised if it gets a little chippy.
Here are the five for the Clippers. The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Post tandem for him, Morris and Zubac. And it's Jackson in at the one spot. To the inside, it's stolen by Morris. And here we go. George heading to the hoop. And it's George finishing it off.
That's the efficiency you want to see from Jackson, using his poise and vision to make a play.
Morant against Jackson, and he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for two.
Ja Morant impressed as a rookie, but in 2022, he really started blowing the roof off.
He's been doing some tremendous things. And how about a 52-point game in February that year? Only 12 of those points came from threes. That's a lot of buckets.
Outside Jackson. Outside George. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Grizzlies will take it. And so it's Jackson who brings it up for the Grizzlies. Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. Bain against George. Now here's Morant for three. No good. Shot missing. The Clippers go the other way with it. On the wing, Morris. Guarded by Jackson. And here's George for three. And Bain pulls it down. And here are the Grizzlies. Here's Morant. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in.
The team first mindset of Jackson, willing to get the ball to his open guys.
George looking over the floor. Outside Jackson. Kicks it out to Leonard. 6 to shoot. Pass to Morris. From downtown. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Morant outside. Lets it go from deep. Morant with another miss. LA's gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. One word you always hear the Grizzly players mention is chemistry.
Yeah, you can't fake chemistry, and it's true. When you ask these guys what makes their team special, they point out what a tight-knit group they are. Some people might not think chemistry is a big deal, but it is huge when it comes to this league.
And one thing is, if you look on paper, it could feel like there's chemistry. But as you know, sometimes it doesn't translate to the real world.
No, it does not translate. And then after that, if you don't have chemistry, you better have professionals.
Here's Leonard. Oh, and the jam by Leonard.
Oh, nice work finding the open man by George. Plays like this prove he's a team player.
Morant with a wide open look. Nailed from three-point land. Morant's got 7 points.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Morris kicks to Leonard. For three. The shot missing. Now the Grizzlies take it the other way. Outside, Bain. Brooks dishes to Adams. Jackson down low, covered by Morris. Stolen by Zubac. Here's George. Takes it inside, and it's George finishing it off.
Man, it's really hard to knock George off his balance. He's just so long and strong. Nice take there.
Morant passes to Brooks. There's 45 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Jackson. The Clippers grab the miss.
That's just a bucket. Look, you expect him to make. It's tough when you miss that.
And defense just can't keep up with Jackson. His quickness is what ensures the success of that fast break.
Now Morant. 7 points in the game. It's hauled in by Zubac. Outside, George. Fires the three. That one, no good. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Clippers. And the Clippers, looking at who they've got, the wing pairing, George and Leonard. Post tandem for him, Morris and Zubac. And it's Jackson in at the point guard. And Adams with the slam.
Oh, he threw that one down. Adams, one of the fiercest competitors in the league.
Jackson against Morant. And here's Leonard from three. That one misses. And Memphis the other way now. And with with the 15th pick in the 2011 draft, Kawhi Leonard wasn't highly touted coming out of high school or college.
Listen, even in the pros, recognition took a while. How about this? He won Finals MVP and Defensive Player of the Year before he ever made an All-Star team. Now, one of the 75 greatest.
Jackson misses.
And even without that three-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Jackson finds Zubats, and the dunk by Zubats.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. It's Brooks on the wing. Off target with his 3.
And the defense dodged one right there. Not the guy you want to leave open.
Stolen by Jackson. Jackson against Morant. Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played. Brooks against Leonard from 10 feet out. No good. In and out, off the rim.
And the defense was all over him once he got in close. Didn't want him to get too comfortable.
Inside. That's tipped. Stolen by Brooks. Morant outside. Launches it. Morris with the rebound. Morris has got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's Jackson. Hangs in midair and converts on the double clutch layup. Jackson's got the lead up to 3 now for the Clippers. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
Here's Morant. And finished off by Morant.
Showing off that vert. Morant attacks the basket with just such intensity. There's not much any defense can do with it.
Jackson down low. Brooks covering. Tries the spin move. And then Leonard with the dunk.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there. Sure. Morant passes to Bain. And you hear the term point forward. But then, Greg, you had Magic Johnson. 6'9", but still a point guard. So what's the difference?
Well, when you talk about a point forward, it's someone whose versatility extends to their playmaking. Magic is the rare talent who redefined the point guard position.
Morant against Jackson. Pass to George. He kicks it to Leonard. 5 to shoot. A steal. Morant against Jackson. And there's the pass to Bain. Jackson down low. Morris is there. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Bain. That one, no good. George with the defensive effort. Clippers leading by 3. Nobody near Leonard. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson. Jackson's got 3 assists in the game. Morant surveying the D. Dishes it to Adams. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
And a little contact like that won't slow Adams down. This is a guy who loves the contact and able to finish easily on that one.
Well, if you polled players on who they think the strongest guy in the league, I'm pretty sure Steven Adams would be a top pick.
Morris outside. And it's off from 3-point range. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Jackson. IT that time from Leonard. For Los Angeles, they've gone 4 of 6 from the field here in the second. On the wing, Morris. On the wing, Jackson. Morris outside. A 3 from George. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. Thank you, David, for that interview.
The Grizzlies 14. The Clippers 17.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. You have to like what you're seeing from Ja Morant.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
If they don't change their approach in the second half, let's just say his success will continue.
We've got Tyus Jones. Green out there with Williams. Then it's Brandon Clark. And it's Conchar in at the shooting guard position. And that's the group for Taylor Jenkins as we begin the second half.
So smart in these situations. Love how Covington often picks the correct route to run.
And that one's good. Green.
And what kind of defense was that? You can't give up wide open threes like that. What are you doing?
Jones against Wall. Over to the wing. Fires for three. Man can't hit. And here's Williams now. He'll bring it up for Memphis. Trailing by 2. And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
Clark finds Williams. Shoots over Covington.
Teams are always looking for guys like Covington who can defend multiple positions.
In the corner, Powell with it. Passes it to Man. Kicks it out to Covington. Wall up top. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet.
And after not playing for a season, John Wall back in action. Bought out by the Rockets, and he signs with the Clippers. If he can get back to where he was, that's a huge win for the Clippers. Could serve as a deadly third option for LA.
Outside, Green. Back to Jones. Wall grabs the board. Los Angeles leading by 4. Powell with it. Jones covering. Powell kicks to Wall. And he slams it down right on top of Brandon Clark.
And you can tell he put a lot of practice into that one. Wall's always ready to break out something slick if he's got the time and space.
Over in the corner, Green. Takes the 3. It's hauled in by the Clippers. Outside, Wall. Outside, Covington. The kick out to Wall. The feed to Batum. And the rejection by Clark. Here's Williams, and Williams throws it down.
And how high can you fly? I mean, he finishes that one with some pop.
GA after getting loose in the lane with a scintillating move. He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far. And he can't get the first one.
And you got to respect Wall's tenacity. This is a player who hasn't let injury slow him down. He always puts in a big effort and just pushes himself to give his all.
Picked his pocket. Taken away by Williams. Third quarter of basketball here, and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Kicks it out to Jones. Pass to Clark. Memphis moving that ball around. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's on Nicholas Batum. Going to high school in the L.A. area, Zaire Williams played on a loaded team.
Yeah, of course, Zaire was a first-round pick in 2021, but he was the high school teammate of B.J. Boston, who was also selected in that draft. You throw in the sons of LeBron and D-Wade, and look, let's just say those gyms were sold out.
And the Clippers going with a whole new group out there. And the dunk by Zubac.
He just powered that one.
One of the game's top dunkers. Jones looking for an opening. Here's Williams. They kick it out to Green. Jones in the post, guarded by Jackson. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Williams. Here's Clark. Good, and it's Williams who picks up the assist.
You gotta know this is Clark's skill set at this stage of his career. He takes quality shots when he's inside.
So Memphis ends up going with the new group. And the Clippers call time here.
And team strategies closely guarded. One aspect of the game the fans aren't always privy to.
And we see it so often. One little tweak to the game plan and everything falls into place for a team.
There's 47 seconds left in the third quarter. Jackson against Morant. Outside for George. Launches a 3. The Grizzlies pull it in.
And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all.
Morant finds Jackson. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. Outside Leonard. Back to Jackson from the arc. And again, it's the Clippers missing. Here's Morant.
Nice finish. He'll put you on your heels in a hurry. Morant slicing through the D.
It's a tie game in Memphis. And after a quick break, we're going to come right back with the start of the fourth. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
A lot of times a spectacular pass is more impressive than a spectacular shot. This is one of those times.
We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. Setting the floor for the Clippers. The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Post tandem for him, Morris and Zubac. And it's Jackson in at the 1. Morant kicks to Bain. A 3 ball. It's rebounded by Leonard.
Good job by the D to stay with him and make that a tough 3.
Driving in, and Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
He is a strong finisher with momentum behind him. You won't see Leonard lose his touch or balance on his drive.
Here's Morant, and it goes for the 5th time in 10 shots for him this game.
And the D not really doing its job there. A little slow to react to the ball getting into the paint.
Jackson kicks to George. Looking to get it going. Oh, look out! Look out!
That's how you finish.
And putting his explosive athleticism on full display there. George is capable of some highlight reel dunks.
Adams, good, and the nice assist from Morant. Morant's got 3 assists in the game. Outside Jackson. Morris outside. George against Bain. George dishes to Jackson. Down low. Lays it up and banks it in.
And I've been impressed with the unselfishness, but also getting guys the ball where they can do something with it.
His court vision has been on display in this one. He's doing a tremendous job just orchestrating the offense beautifully.
And it's Paul George with the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Here's Morant. Takes a three. It's rebounded by Leonard. Jackson up top, guarded by Morant. To the paint. Here's Zubac. And the dunk by Zubac.
And how about that find by Leonard to a wide open shooter? He's only getting better at seeing those gaps.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Thanks, Kevin. Well, Coach Taylor Jenkins talked to his team during the break. He told his guys the inside game is working, so stick with it. That means posting, slashing, getting to the rim, whatever produces these high percentage looks. Kevin, back to you.
Thank you, David.
Get this man the ball, and he will make something happen. Morant rises to the occasion, man.
Here's Jackson. The Grizzlies pull it in. Adams has got his fourth rebound in this one. Brooks, the pass to Jackson. Out to Brooks. And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
Second team foul.
Jackson against Morant.
Oh, yes! And man, does Morant put on a show. He's got such insane athleticism.
George against Bain. And George kicks to Leonard. Back to George. Pass to Jackson. Pocket four. And the dunk by Jackson.
And like a certain baseball legend, this Reggie Jackson is nailed in the clutch.
Morant against Jackson. Jackson deciding where to go with it. Brooks, left side. And the rejection by Zubac. And now the Clippers on the break. Jackson's got the ball. Here's Morris. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Such a versatile offensive threat. Morris draws his fair share of fouls.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Clippers. Williams, he's checked in for Dylan Brooks.
He knows how important it is converting at the line and building up his lead.
Morant reaches to Jackson. From past the arc. It's hauled in by Zubac.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
Yeah, and the risk now is that he gets inside his own head. Time to take deep breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth, and let the game come to you.
There's 47 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Morant against Jackson. Outside Jackson. Outside Bain. Back to Jackson. Shot clock at 6. Bucket is good.
This is where you want Jackson Jr. going to town. He's got a nice soft touch around the rim.
And they can just dribble the ball until the buzzer.
Yeah, they got to be happy with the outcome.
1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Now, here is George. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Grizzlies will take it. So the Clippers with the win. A truly gutsy. All right, David, thank you. And that'll wrap it up, folks.